to pebi the obi akokot.
To pebi the mobile bonsem je make a tremosamand.
Now the news I get it no go bust your mind, it go bubble your mind. You understand? You see when you bust something, that's how my mind is bubbling. Hey! Information
Information we are seeing.
Now don't go anywhere. Get yourself some drink, water, anything, and call somebody to come and sit beside you, because this information, this juice I get for you, hey, it will bust your mind. So those not to know my name and those who used to know my name. My name is Ernest Kwasi. Now, NSS personnel who has gone to sue her boss, and then the bank she was working in. Now, let me tell you, the bank is First Atlantic Bank. Now, First Atlantic Bank has good customer care, no doubt about it. When you go there, hi, welcome to First Atlantic Bank. What can I do for you? Hi, like how do treat you like a king and a queen on your own? But so, they treat you so nice. Now, we didn't know, sir, this is what is inside the bank. Yeah. Now, this national service personnel, the girl, she be fine girl. Now, the rate of sermon I get here. Now, the rate of sermon is in the Superior Court of Judicature, in the High Court of Justice, General Judicature, Accra AD 2022, suit number so and so. Now, the case between keep quiet. The case between Deborah Seram Adabla, plaintiff, and then Ernest Kwasi Nimako, the defendant, and then First Atlantic Bank. Now, this service personnel and the woman gave him kick. Hey, you sue your boss, Sansu sue where you went to do your service. Now, you know, as a national service personnel in Charlie, when you reach like that, immediately they give you posting and you're able to get the police. You go with like the mindset at the end of the day, you want to get the job, you want them to maintain you. That is every national service personnel's dream. So especially the ladies, now what they do is, you see the big people over there, when they see you a fine girl, you are nice, you have the body, you have this thing, small, especially you get nyash, you get boost, you get a body small, no, they put them eye on you. So that's when they come to you and they're like, oh, do you want to work here? And you be like, man, I want to work here and all that, and I want to maintain you and all that. Charlie, they give you promises, even the president of Ghana cannot even promise you. They'll promise you some things. Now, the leak chat that came out, let me read some of them. Between she and then her boss. Now, the first one is, please, yes, what makes you think I can? Everything is just you trying to be stubborn. Say, I'm not being stubborn. I can do it. I'm not interested. You can do it. Reason being that then this is the lady saying, no, the man was like, you can do it. And then he came to highlight, when the lady said I'm not interested, he came to highlight, reason being that. Now he says the lady was like, you have a wife, you are my boss, and it's not right. So this was the process whereby the man was trying to play like he's interested in the lady. And then he says, the man replied, none of them holds. Having a wife doesn't doesn't disqualify me to date someone. Being your boss necessarily doesn't unwarranted a relationship. It's right because our society and tradition supports that. This society and tradition support your boss should date you. Hey, boss, it says, okay, so continue. The man was like, yes, so I don't understand why some people have that idea. See, she said, sugar daddy said get punchlines, but young boys. Okay, now it says, I see, this is my first time hearing this. That was the girl's reply. Then the boss replied, yes, tell me any book or religion that has the belief that you can only love one person. So you don't love your mom, dad, and siblings. Love goes beyond marriage and then relationship. Then the girl was like, that love is different. Then the boy was like, my dear, the whole thing is that I'm speaking as a motivational speaker and not just that I want to be with you. What? See the point nice, yeah. And then the man was the boy was like, I can love he and love you as well. And then the boys continued by saying, the only thing to define love in a relationship or marriage is to perform required responsibility. Then the girl was like, he highlighted the fact that he says, yes, you tell me the book of the religion Bible, and he said the Bible is against cheating on one partner. So the girl, you see, as the chat they go, it's kind of like the girl is going back and forth to the man. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. but the guy is still telling the boss is still giving the girl hopes. Now let's go to the chart there also. Now let's jump all the way to the rate of sermon. That is where the girl is suing. Now let me read some part. It says statement of claim. 1. Plaintiff is an unemployed woman residing at Labadi, Accra. Second, first defendant is a director of finance working with the second defendant's bank head office in Accra. She said the girl said she managed to get her service at the head office. What? 3. Second defendant is a bank and a financial institution registered under the law of the Republic of Ghana and with its registered office in Accra, and is the employer of the first defendant, and also where the plaintiff work as a national service personnel until her exit from the bank. Information will be asked. Now, plaintiff advised that between her and the first, this is the number 4. Plaintiff advised that between her and the second defendant, she worked with the second defendant's bank as a national service personnel, and the first defendant was her superior as the chief finance officer, into bracket CFSO, at the second defendant's bank. Now, those who have gone to court, this first defendant, second defendant, they don't mention like okay, first defendant, they don't say Martin, or they don't say Kebudu, or they don't say Obete, and then the second defendant, they don't say the bank name. They'll use first defendant and second defendant. Yes, relax, I'm a lawyer. By one day, as the case comes down, I will be lawyer. Okay, now 6. Now, no, we are 5, right? 5. Plaintiff advised that in or about 10/10/2020, she was posted to the second defendant's bank head office to do her national service, where the first defendant worked as the head of finance department, designated as the chief financial officer, okay, CFSO. Now, plaintiff advised that during the during her national service work, she and the first defendants entered into a parallel relationship. Tell me more. Tell me more. Plaintiff advised that the relationship started as a result of the persistent sexual harassment and abuse by the first defendant as a superior officer who wielded a lot of power, which the plaintiff finally gave in without which she would have found working in the second defendant's office a nightmare. Okay, you remember that the chart I read now, whereby there was interaction between the first defendant and the plaintiff. Now, as I said earlier, every national service personnel's dream is to work at wherever they posted, he or she. So you do anything to get the job. Not like do anything. Like I said, you work hard. You make sure that whatever you are doing is on point. Now, this man here lies the case. The first defendant was trying to push like sexual harassment. Like I said, I'm trying to give you like, okay, if you work with me, the probability of you being a permanent staff is going to be high. Like they're giving you promises, like promises upon promises. So therefore, your mind will be saying, okay, should I do it? Should I not do it? You see, then this sugar daddy, then if you give some pressure, so you the Ishala boys the challenge, you don't get money. Then if your girl go for a sake, then your girl will start to give you some different kind of attitude. You see the kind of pressure sugar daddy they give. Let's go to the 7th. Now, plaintiff advised that when she started working with the second defendant's bank, she observed persistent sexual harassment by senior male officer against female workers of the bank. So now information is opening. And if you fail to give in to their demands, your life in the bank is made unhappy, uncomfortable, and unfriendly to work in. Plaintiff adverse. Now, she's saying that when it's something that they do at the bank, so they give you sexual harassment treatment, what they are saying. So if you fail to comprise, if you fail to join the trend, then challenge your life for the bank is going to be 1, uncomfortable, 2, unhappy. Because it's like if they can't and they see that you be fine girl where you get boonamis and fontanins and you're not and they try come to do especially the senior most officers, they try come to do those things with you and then you don't fall for it. Charlie, this is one show you yourself, you go finish before the time that you're supposed to finish. 38, it says, wherefore the plaintiff claims jointly and severally against the defendant as following. Now, A, an order that the first defendant transfer title of car number so into the name of the plaintiff and or an order directed at DVLA to register the car so into the name of the plaintiff as the owner. So looking at this, the car, the CFO bought the lady a car, and then the mistake the lady did was that as he bought the car, the man registered the car in his name. So right now, as they send the thing to court, now the lady wants the man to remove the name title and put her name on it. Hey, B, a refund of cost of repairs of 10,000. Hey, which first defendant promised to refund to the plaintiff but failed. What's a promise? Now those who don't know 10,000, for me that's not 10,000. In kind it is kind of 100 million. So now the plaintiff want to. Now the plaintiff promised that the defendant promised the plaintiff that he's going to give her 10,000 Ghanaian cedis. I to pay me by your promises. Okay, let's continue. See, another that the defendant pays the plaintiff the following. First, defendant pay a lump sum money to the plaintiff to enable the plaintiff start a business to take care of herself, and agreed by the plaintiff and the first defendant. Now, first defendant pays the remaining 2 years rent of the plaintiff accommodation. What? Or to pay same amount for the remaining 2 years at the same rate as an alternative accommodation. That's 3. First defendant to pay the outstanding arrears of the plaintiff monthly allowance from July 2022 to date of judgment, and pay all medical expenses as a result of the side effects of the family planning treatment. Hey, can say hey, Charlie. General damages against the defendant. D, any order of relief the court deems necessary, including legal costs. So this is it. This is the rate of sermon. Now this is all the lady wants: the car to be changed into a name. She needs a 10,000 Ghana cedis. She also need the man to pay the 2 years rent accommodation. She also need the man to also give her allowances. That was July 2022 till when the judgment day, when they are going to finish the case. All her allowances the man promised her. And then after that, she's also supposed to the man supposed to do pay for the damages that she went for family planning. Just a boogum now. Charlie, this matter, I told you the matter is mattering. Now, this is a case between a national service personnel and her boss and where she worked. But then this thing, it really they go on. Me, they are not go lie, because me when I do my national service, it was so more than they do. It really they go on. It really, every national service station, it really do. And even in the bank self, and then the lady has come to say this and confirm that Miss Charlie, the lady, she's bold and she deserves a round of applause, because no lady can do it too. And then right now, the man, Charlie. Now they pay, the man they pay, and then 10,000, 100 million, and then allowances. So let's say if the man promises this lady that every month I'm going to give you 3,000, because that was the information I was hearing, that every month the man promises the lady that I'm going to give you 3,000 every month, and then this month, so if every month till from July 2022 till when the case is going to be like the final judgment, Charlie, the man be investor.
The mobile company je make a try mo zaman.
The First Atlantic Bank, in Pablo, you people no try. You people know, like, if this is how you treat service personnel and female workers over there who has dunamis and bunamis, then Charlie, then I think this is not See, national service, everybody, if you're a lady, this is, you end up doing it because you feel like they should maintain you. And you know the crazy part is, even when you do it, they won't even maintain you. And no kind of shame, you end up doing all these things, they will never maintain you. You see how it is? You see how it is? Now, they've sent you to court. They've sent you to court. Now, if you see the lady name, massa, you yourself, even in TikTok videos, you yourself, you open your mouth, say, wait, hey, the lady, right now, the guy, this matter there, shall I leave it in the comment section and tell me if the lady didn't do the right thing? For me, their thing say she has done it because right now she's unemployed. Getting work is also difficult. Now you promised me all these things and you have not even fulfilled one. So right now, this is what I'm going to do. I've sent you to court. So if it's beyond control, court will make it beyond limit. Yes, because you promised me, and then you know, you see the body that you are giving nonsense promises. If you be boy for less, you for be very careful. Oh, I'll buy you house. Oh, I'll buy you this. Oh, I'll buy you that. You go promise everything where you promise for this world. Now you see where this chairman has going to land. Has going to land in a place where he's not supposed to land. Charlie, Don't forget to subscribe and like. Leave it in the comment section and tell me what you think. My name is Ernest Kwasi Nimako. I'm out of here, my phone.